Living in uncertainty. Managing the wait for potentially serious medical test results. Hi, I'm DrTonyWeston. Waiting for medical test results that may indicate a serious or potentially terminal illness is an incredibly challenging experience. The uncertainty can often feel overwhelming. Today, we're going to explore how to navigate this liminal space where fear and hope exist side by side by learning how to live with the unknown and finding ways to manage the worry through techniques like putting to one side. When we face uncertainty, our minds often amplify the unknown, filling the gaps with worst-case scenarios. Cognitive distortions such as black and white thinking or catastrophizing are common during this time. You might find yourself swinging between extremes, feeling moments of hope, quickly followed by waves of fear or despair. These are natural reactions and they don't have to consume us. Living in uncertainty can lead to a heightened state of anxiety as our brain tries to process incomplete information. Cognitive distortions like catastrophizing are patterns where you expect the worst outcome even when there's no concrete evidence of it. This can lead to emotional exhaustion or ego depletion, where we feel mentally and emotionally drained. It's important to recognise that these thought patterns are not the truth. They're just one version of a possible future. We can learn to observe these thoughts without attaching ourselves to them, which helps reduce their power. During times of uncertainty, emotional resilience is key. It's natural to feel vulnerable, and we also have the capacity to regulate our own emotions, especially when they become overwhelming. Emotional intelligence plays a vital role here, allowing us to recognise, name and process our feelings without letting them spiral out of control. One helpful approach is the focusing technique, where we allow ourselves to put to one side the worry and fear, acknowledging its presence and not allowing it to take over our entire mental and emotional space. It's about creating a temporary boundary, giving ourselves moments of peace even in the midst of uncertainty. For those who've experienced trauma or complex trauma, waiting for medical results can activate deep emotional responses. These responses, like fight, flight, freeze or fawn, might be amplified by the fear of the loss or the reactivation of past trauma. Hypervigilance may cause us to feel constantly on edge, or we may experience emotional numbness as a way to protect ourselves from the fear of what could come. Recognising these trauma responses is important. It allows us to approach our emotional reactions with compassion rather than judgment. If trauma responses are overwhelming, seeking support from a therapist or using trauma-informed practices like grounding exercises can help ease the intensity of these emotions. The behavioural patterns we adopt during this waiting period can either help us cope or exacerbate our stress. It's common for people to develop unhelpful habits like excessive internet searches for medical information, which can lead to further anxiety. Instead, cultivating daily habits like mindful breathing, light exercise, or engaging in creative activities can provide a much-needed mental break. Focusing on daily routines gives us a sense of control in a situation where many things feel beyond our control. Even small habits like taking care of our nutrition, rest and movement can have a profound impact on how we process the emotional weight of uncertainty. Living with the unknown can bring up deep existential questions about life, mortality and the meaning of suffering. In these moments, it's natural to search for meaning or grapple with spiritual beliefs, whether through prayer, meditation or philosophical reflection. Many people find solace in connecting with a sense of purpose or something larger than ourselves. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Simply sitting with these questions, allowing them to unfold slowly, can offer a profound sense of acceptance. It's not about denying our fear, but holding it alongside the possibility of hope, healing, and meaning. The key to managing this uncertainty is learning how to put to one side the intense emotions and worries. This doesn't mean ignoring or suppressing them, but rather finding moments where we can rest mentally and emotionally, knowing that the concern will still be there when we're ready to face it again. By putting to one side, we give ourselves permission to experience peace, even if just for a few moments. These small breaks from worry are essential for maintaining emotional resilience and mental clarity. During this waiting period, don't hesitate to lean on your support network, whether it's close friends, family, or a therapist. Sharing our concerns can lighten the emotional load. Secure attachment in relationships where trust and emotional availability are present can help us feel less alone in our experience. We're wired for connection, and sometimes the simple act of talking about our fears can provide relief, allowing us to see the situation from a new perspective. So, in conclusion, waiting for potentially life-altering medical news is one of the hardest things we can go through. And by learning how to manage our thoughts, regulate our emotions, and seek support, we can navigate this period with more ease. Remember, we don't have to go through this alone, and we don't have to be consumed by the unknown. In moments of uncertainty, we can find peace, even if temporary, by putting our worries to one side. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay connected to yourself and your loved ones as you wait, and remember, you are resilient, even in uncertainty.